rough stuff for Kingdom. And honestly, like I said, I really think it just comes down to the individuals just getting picked and picked and picked and picked. Game number 2, that's definitely what you're looking for. Are there gods that can avoid that a little bit better than others?
I mean, their comp wasn't bad, right? They have the Raijin, they have the Kumba, they have the Hou-Yi, the Hanbatsu, and it was literally every team fighting ultimate that you could want if you were just like drafted a blind composition. You're like, I want team fighting ults. And that's exactly what they got. And then they just said, well, let's not team fight. Let's just walk in one at a time.
Yeah.
It was just the play. It was just the play.
I'll tell you right now, I do want to see Batz on TsmaII again. I want to see Batz on TsmaII one more time. And Lakenator played a good run.
I didn't mind the individuals. I just the team just wasn't working as a unit. That was their problem.
My big, yeah, I'll agree with that. I think if you look at an individual, you got to start yelling at Kata a little bit and say, hey man, don't take every fight that comes at you. And the Hou-Yi didn't seem super comfortable. I want to see a god that Kata's a little bit more comfortable on here for Kingdom in round number 2.
Alquan going to be banned away along with Thor, so Eager looks like they have taken over Kingdom's bans as the teams have switched sides. This tells me that maybe these teams scrim each other and it's kind of some gods they're used to. I believe it was Zeus banned as well last time, and that's what Eager is kind of saying. Listen, you ban Zeus or you ban Raijin. If that's one of the two they're looking for. Scylla as well, though. I mean, really good game coming out of Delta Marine.
Yeah, Team Eager
hitting a lot of his ults.
They've got a lot of options.
And they're going to ban the Raijin.
Raijin will be the ban.
I think it's going to be Athena.
Do you? The first pick? It could be. Athena was very strong. Jellly has always really enjoyed those setup gods.
If it's not Athena here and Kingdom don't pick it, Eager will draft Athena in the first phase. It's something that Jelly's incredibly proficient on, and more so that Eager follows up with their Athena better than any other support they play, and it's just so clean. They always know when the taunt comes out, time to pile in.
Gab was actually, yeah, it will be the Athena.
There it is.
I actually think Gab was probably Eager's best support, but it was a much different meta.
Back then, yeah.
Exactly.
I agree.
Much different meta. Here it's all about the initiation and the follow-ups, and Athena's certainly going to do well with that. Jing Wei, the first pick for Kingdom Esports.
This is definitely a comfort pick for Cat. I haven't seen him on it, but it was banned last time by Eager. They're like and they want to guarantee it this time.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going for. Catalyyyst, like I said, he didn't seem too comfortable on the Hou-Yi. If I have to pick an individual, he was probably it. First pick is Comfort God. See how it changes. Hopefully, Cat can come out swinging. And then Kingdom Esports going to select the Scylla for their mid laner. Lakenator will be playing that. And yeah, I just don't ever want to see Delta Marine if I'm playing against him on Scylla.
I mean, Eager probably looking for the Athena Scylla combo, which is very clean. It's the cleanest combo with Scylla. With any burst mage, Athena is actually the cleanest because you don't take them out of game space like you would with like a Naja or a Kumbhakarna. They're still there. They're guaranteed to be CC'd in the direction that the Athena wants for 2.5 seconds. And the Awilix actually picked up in response. So the second that Scylla looks to Sentinel away, she might get pulled back in.
Yeah, Myflin certainly not a bad Awilix. And the Hou-Yi selection for AirCougar. Cougar is, I mean, it's funny because I want to compare Cougar to Zapman here, and they're both Eager. Cougar's the guy that his god pool is his entire position, where every single hunter you can toss towards Cougar, and he's totally down to play it. And that allows him to be a little bit more open for options like this.
There's also, I mean, Hou-Yi does have a knockup, obviously Anher does as well. I like the Awilix pick though, into the Jing Wei as well. So anytime she's trying to get herself away and knock herself up, it's gonna be rough. And then Kumbhakarna locked in once again, going over to Toasty. Yeah, had an all right game.
Yeah, the Awilix versus Jing Wei. I mean, that's one of the hardest counters I've ever really seen, man. That's rough. That'll be rough. Kingdom aware of it though. Thinking about their second round bans, they've got to take a look towards Eager, who have their dual lane and their jungler. So likely to see some bans for the solo lane. Dwurst has been very strong, but they'll opt for the mid lane. Giannis will be taken off, so Delta Marine won't have that available to him.
I'd like to see a Sobek solo.
Me too.
With this Awilix pick, I would love to see a Sobek solo. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know how much Dwurst has practiced it. Dwurst used to play it along with the Hades. Hades could be good in this composition as well if you feel confident in your Hou-Yi and Awilix for all your physical damage. Naja going to be taken away by Eager, though, so starting to knock out some of those jungles that combine very well with the Scylla. That would be really annoying. Two gods that take players out of game space.
Oh, yeah. Just see you later. Oh, well. Zeus will be banned out. again, I think Zeus is probably Delta Marine's best god. So I want to take that away from the mid lane. Kingdom Esports, they realize that Dwurst has been very strong, but I think people have started looking at Unri, at the mid laner, Delta Marine, as one of the hard carries here for Eager.
He's definitely consistent. It's going to be Isis, I feel it.
Isis?
Yeah. The Isis Awilix, just like such a really dominant 2v2. It might depend here if Kingdom pick up something that's going to have a lot of pressure early, but with Thor and Naja banned out, the options are limited here. And it's going to be Batz. So TsmaII back on it.
Very glad.
But Scylla and Batz, they have the potential for some pretty big AoE burst, but if you pick up Isis here, they're more than likely going to be pressured back most of the game.
Yeah. For last picks coming up for Eager, they've got 2 here. It'll be Vamana, and then the last mid lane choice. Will it be the Isis?
I think it will be. I could be wrong, though. I'm wrong a lot, to be
Yes,
fair.
yes.
Come on, man. There's like 77 gods.
Sobek.
They've already picked up the Vamana.
Sobek mid.
Jungle back.
Jungle back, mid back, I'm down. Either way, I just want to see my man back. It'll be the Sobek! The Sobek's going to get locked in for TV Eager!
Getting trolled.
It's Kukulkan. Kukulkan's still spicy, but it's no Sobek. I gotta say, it's like, I've been awake for maybe 5 hours. Pekis has trolled me at least 20 times at this point. What are you excited about?
It's not exciting. That's Kukulkan into a comp that can dive you pretty well.
Okay.
And it's going to, yeah, I was thinking Ravana. Vamana is actually the best at diving the Kukulkan, and that's why Eager picked up Vamana more than anything. So that Sealcar couldn't just go CC immune and then just stomp on the Kukulkan in the back line with 0 chance to peel for him. But Ravana's kind of going to do the same thing.
I almost think Ravana's a little bit better between the root and... I'm actually going to bring up the Ravana ultimate. The Kukulkan fights you a lot by just sort of like counter. You're on him, he drops his tornado and kind of hopes you die first.
It's CC immunity on Vamana.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking at. I think overall, like, Ravana does it better, but in that instance, the second the Vamana ults, that's when he's going to be able to stomp on your Kukulkan, and there's nothing that the Kukulkan can do except for pop Sanctuary and hope it lasts long enough that he somehow stays alive or your team kills him.
Dwurst all alone in the jungle. He's going to taunt nobody. Ward already placed by Kingdom Esports. Good play. Good play. Good job. Good effort.
Death's Toll picked up by Sealcar here, so he's going to be swinging away, getting some health and mana back for his auto attacks, and nothing too crazy early on. The Scylla once again gone into the Soul Stone. Same with the Kukulkan, and that's one thing, is that Kukulkan has traditionally always had the best clear, and then you take that, you put a Soul Stone and a Purple Pot on him, and he is just going to be... Does he... I wonder if he clears the wave at level 1 with this. I don't know.
We're going to see. He might.
I think the archers are one-shot.
You know, it's funny. You were sitting here saying, you know, they're going to pick the Isis, so they have all the pressure. Kukulkan is going to do the same thing.
I want to watch this. I want to watch this Kukulkan. I want to see if his tornado will one-shot the wave. I think the archers are going to be one hit. I think that's what it... I really want to know. I'm interested because I don't know.
I just love as soon as you say, I want to watch the Kukulkan, Cameraman's like, nah, screw Adonis, and he just goes to the other side.
Hold on. Okay, let's watch the archers. All right, he's hitting the melee. Okay, swinging away. And the archers, one shot.
It is.
One shot. So you have to... Okay, so it's melee or one hit, so you have to auto each once, and then you're... That's really fast. That's OP, man. Nerf the noodle.
Nerf Kukulkan. Nobody really wants that. The god rarely gets played. It's pretty much Delta Marine, who has played it a couple of times. We saw it in qualifiers, I think, once. And Shadow Nightmare over on Dignitas. Outside of that, Incon played it in the mid lane when Incon was playing in mid, but nobody really wants to play the noodle.
This is really good. Not only do you block, you could see the mid harpies, and then you stop their advance. That could have been much cleaner from Eager, but still really solid. I love the idea. And now they're going to have pressure to go anywhere they want on the map.
The left side going to show the pressure as well. Jellly kind of low, but still all well and good. Pressuring Catalyyyst very low, half HP, thanks to some good shots by AirCougar. Taunt onto Toasty will avoid the root. And Kingdom on their back foot here in the dual lane.
And yeah, just clean here. Toasty gonna find the mez, and Cougar gets knocked up, but I mean that's a lot of abilities to poke out AirCougar who has mana or health potions.
Waiting for the taunt here. There it is. A little bit after the fact.
Yeah, that was...
Toasty falls down.
When you go aggressive in the dual lane, you need to make sure that you're not getting so aggressive that you could be turned on based on where the wave is. Also, you used all of your abilities that you need to wave clear when you were already pressured onto your tower to do a little bit of poke on a hunter who has potions.
That's one of the neat things about throwing dagger is that the idea is, and I stress the idea is that all of your mana is used to fight and all of your basics are used to clear the wave. And we didn't see too much attention being paid to the wave by Kingdom, and that's why that kill went the other way.
Right-hand side, though, Dwurst in this reverse matchup now seems to have mostly control of the lane. Sealcar. I expect them to just kind of sit here and man fight for the most part. I don't expect anyone to get a kill. What's up?
They just traded their guns.
Yeah.
That's funny to me. I think the world of solo lane is very interesting. The players that play in the solo lane are very interesting. You know, even going back to like PC lands, you always just see the solo laners all hanging out together.
Yeah, they're like their own club. We're like the hunters, like everyone else is like there's the pro player club, and then obviously all the hunters or whatever. But no one's as tight knit as tight knit as the solo laners. They're always like hip to hip. And
you always see Omega chilling with Divios and stuff.
And what I will say is that just personality-wise, most solo laners have very similar qualities, where there will be different qualities in other roles.
Yeah, very true. You get these like, I don't want to say shy guys, but they don't talk as much as other players. And Catalyyyst gonna just walk right into the Suns. Extremely good placement from AirCougar. Wow. And this is, I mean, AirCougar on the Hou-Yi is scary stuff, man. Look at that. This is scary stuff from AirCougar.
Now I see why Catalyyyst picked it last time.
Yep.
Just keep it out of the hands of Cougar. Right enough going to be stolen away. Same with Boars here, and even under tier 2. Toasty forced back, and his passive sleepy time is down. So I mean, if he gets picked off, he's going to die. He won't have those 8 shots. Maybe if he's under tower to stay alive.
And this is the Team Eager. When everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, that Team Eager," this is the Team Eager that they were talking about. Just able to push up in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. There's over 1,000 gold lead for Eager. This squad is scary.
And the thing is, how are they going to translate it? Because Kingdom was in the same spot about 3 to 4 minutes in. They had about a 1K lead. There was a solo kill coming out from or Dwurst getting soloed. But the problem is Kingdom didn't know how to convert it. And that's lack of an experienced leader on your team, lack of just experience overall on a team on how to close out and what to do when you have leads. Because it's one thing to just play and play ranked and like, do whatever. But when you have these leaders on your team, like an AirCougar, when you find the lead, he knows exactly what to do, where Kingdom didn't.
And that's the problem for Kingdom. I thought that was actually going to land. I thought it was going the other direction. Is the fact that Eager, they have been playing together for over a year, right? They've been together for a long time.
2 changes.
Yep, very few changes. And they have been to almost every single Xbox LAN, if not every single LAN. And of course, they've got the Xbox team Eager to really sort of guide them and help them out. So there's just a lot of good things on the side of Eager that allow them to put themselves in the spot to win. And right now, that Fear No Evil going to come right on top of Delta Marine. And Lakenator finds 1 kill, finds the reset, and brings Jellly down to 25. Combined with the crush, the damage, the whatever. Kevin, yeah, boom. That's the call, right?
And Dwurst here, look at a solo out Sealcar, a little bit of little bit of reversal here in this game, and Dwurst finds that solo kill. But
the Vamana comes
that
on
was
top.
just Kukulkan being Kukulkan and pushed up, and you just die. He had his CC burned by the Kumbhakarna, and then just TsmaII coming in with the Fear No Evil. Incredibly clean and really good play from TsmaII there. He had no intention of teleporting over to Dwurst. All he wanted to do was have Dwurst think about it. It's like, is he going to TP to me? Does he have ult? Is he going to kill me? Does he have the burst, right? And so forced to ult, and it's going to be on cooldown.
Cougar takes some poke, but not too much. He's going to keep control of this lane for sure. About half a level. They make that a level and a half above his opposition. Level 9 to level 7. Looking for the stun. Won't find it, but here comes the rest of Team Eager. Jungle and support, not going to make anything happen.
Pulled the trigger a little bit too early on that one, and they're actually going to be running into TsmaII here. He jumps away to his red buff, but the pull half a second too late, and here comes the combo. Toasty knocked up, but he's knocked towards his tower. He will get his passive off, and TsmaII actually could kill Delta Marine here in response.
AirCougar gets credit for Toasty, and now the jungler's in trouble. TsmaII falls down. Double kill for the Cougar. 400. Bang, bang.
I don't mind that. I think it was just misplayed mechanically by TsmaII. He definitely had the damage and the positioning to kill the Kukulkan. Unfortunately, though, he TP'd to the wrong target, and then he couldn't kind of swing himself around fast enough to chase the Kukulkan into the jungle.
Again, Eager looking for the things after the action.
The things after the action.
Going directly into the enemy
You
jungle.
switching it up? Is this season 3, Thomas?
Well, so season 1, I said it a lot.
Stuff after the stuff.
And then people gave me nonsense for it. And I was like, you know what? I probably say it too much. So I didn't say it at all for season 2.
Okay.
Now we're bringing it back, but carefully. There's the ultimate chase out of Robin. That's a good play.
Oh, Cougar's
but
by
this
himself.
is a better play.
Kukulkan coming around the corner here, and a nice jump away, and the tornado will dissuade any further aggression, at least from the mid laner there. He's going to be put under his tower. And right-hand side, actually, the Ravana stealing away the speed buff. So Kingdom Esports making sure to stay into this game. They're about 2,000 behind, but they've had some nice damage. And here comes the combo.
A little bit too slow as the Scylla. Lakenator can't find a target. And now Jellly going to chase her down. Delta Marine's here. He'll take the crush, as will AirCougar. And no turnaround. Team Eager still leading 5-2, but Myflin by himself going to jump into the enemy spot. There's the stomp down. Dwurst gets credit for TsmaII, but a lot of it came from Myflin and Jellly. Sealcar now in some trouble as well. He's going to kick away, find a route, and then just exit stage right.
And once again, TsmaII, purification up. I don't know what it is with him and this Athena, but he just lets himself get kind of taunted, and he thinks he survives it in most situations there.
Yeah. Definitely not using his relics as much as he needs to. You know, it's actually interesting.
Or
Maybe you should just start
sorry,
Blink.
not the taunt, because that was the damage, the knock-up.
Maybe you should just start Blink. If he's not going to use the purification,
maybe.
just go Blink. I love Blink Bats.
Blink Batz.
Blink butt hats. Definitely the guy.
Lakenator in trouble, but he
Avoids a taunt.
just barely.
Good Sentinel.
Man
Right
fight.
side or left side. Just a 1v1. Cougar jumps over some of the damage from Kata.
Well, man versus little girl fight.
Ooh, the ultimate gonna corral Catalyyyst into the left side of the tower, but Cougar can't capitalize. There's a lot of...
He wants to fight, though, and this could be dangerous for him. You can see Jelly's rotated over. They want to dive. However, TsmaII and Toasty waiting in the jungle. Myflin going to run into them. And you can see the backup. Here comes the pull. There's the purification.
Nice.
Nice.
You know, I liked that before. Cougar corralled the character, but Cougar can't capitalize. He just needed a crush. Kevin's not even paying attention to me right now.
Ult coming up from Toasty. I don't know why he did that. There was no one to even follow up.
Just
No one was even
do it.
close to him.
Yeah. Kingdom on the back foot. They don't seem to have a horse in this race anymore. Last one was a little bit more competitive, Kay. What do you think the major difference is between Game 2 and Game 1?
I mean, Kingdom were able to shine in the individual fights before the team fights happened, right? It was like the 1v1s, they won some 2v2s. And honestly, they had a very clean fight in the mid lane where they picked up 2 kills. It was the perfect combo as Toasty knocks him up with the epic uppercut, and then I'm a monster over top, got the reset, hit Jellly as well, killed him afterwards. But it's just, when the rotations come in, right, when it's these bigger team fights, it's just Eager always seems to have a numbers advantage, or they're also more map aware. You could see that when they get ganked, they're backing off already, and they're calling the rotation from their team if you watch the minimap, where if Kingdom, if the rotation's coming in, half the time they won't notice it. And then it's too late to call for their reinforcements because they've already fallen.
So it's really the lack of communication that are putting Kingdom in their spot. That's rough. Delta and Jellly going to go deep, looking for Toasty. There's the ultimate. Takes out the support. A couple of basics will put him in the ground for now. He might live. He's separated by TsmaII.
Jellly actually in a little bit of trouble as well, and you can see Dwurst trying to peel.
AFK.
I'm a monster.
He's not there. He's not there. Toasty wasn't there. He didn't realize. He didn't realize. He was in the passive. They didn't kill him. He rezzed and he just stood there looking at the store.
By the way, it's not AFK, it's AFC. Dwurst going to be under tower, goes forward.
Nice
Sealcar pulled out from under, and there's the Suns right on top, forced to Mystic Rush away, and Jellly, he's looking for more. He wants the taunt. He gets 2 members, but no one there to follow up, and Dwurst just going to back off. It's going to be a tier 1 tower for Eager, though. Jellly on the wrong side of this right now, but it's kind of baiting Kingdom Esports into staying a little bit longer.
I actually really liked what Jellly did there. So Dwurst went out and did the solo lane zone thing, right? Just step in front of the team. Got really low. Kingdom put a chunk in him. So him and Jellly switched roles, and then the Athena was sitting there just zoning. He's got that. He's got that height of the Urchin, just looking to stack it up. So just stands in front of everybody and plays solo lane for a minute.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you looking at?
So I was like looking at Dwurst. He was pulsing. I was like, oh, mystical mail again. And then I was like, what else does he have? He has teleport.
The Sunder! No wonder! It's the Sunder! I love that item. realistically, it's just going to make these people absolutely melt. You can see the tank boots being built onto Kumbhakarna. All those protections just going to go away. It's like a Nemesis ult in your pocket.
And Catalyyyst pushed up with no vision once again. He's going to fall, unfortunately. Although he wasn't super pushed up, it was still... I don't know if his team didn't call the rotation because they were in vision of him. And he just kind of walked into that one. Tried to airstrike away, but couldn't get it off fast enough. And now this is probably going to be the same vein as game one, where I feel like Eager just going to start rolling. And Kingdom can come back from this. They still have a very good team fight, and a lot of it's going to come down to Lakenator, and if he can get the setup required to reset those I'm a Monster ults.
What really impresses me is that Kingdom, it's always rough when you see mechanically gifted players just lose a game because they failed the pick ban phase, and that's not what we're seeing out of Kingdom. Their pick ban phase is fine, some of their decision making. TsmaII actually answers back by taking out AirCougar. And I think as the season improves, or as the season continues, we will see Kingdom improve because their understanding of the game is there. They just need more vision, and they need more control over their rotations.
I mean, if they just watch these games back, they're gonna see instances where they could have done stuff.
Ooh.
And to be fair, this game's not over yet. Jellly going to be poked out a little bit. Catalyyyst body blocked inside of the tornadoes. Going to take a significant amount of poke, but no follow-up from the rest of Eager. You could see Myflin has gone back to base, and AirCougar was dead, so Catalyyyst is going to get a little bit of free farm. And now, actually, Myflin, did he TP? He teleported, actually, very deep. Catalyyyst, don't know what happened there.
Just got stuck. Just got stuck.
I mean, was he pushed up to the Athena? Red buff here going to be stolen away as well. And Dwurst, man fighting here.
Sealcar jumps right on top. The ultimate's answered by Dwurst. He's going to go ahead and heal up just a little bit. Not too big of a deal.
And Lakenator throwing out some damage. Is fully stacked on the Doom Orb now. Works 49, close enough here.
Dwurst avoids the root. Good play. Solo lane going to go ahead back as Sealcar teleports home. Dwurst, level 15 on the Vamana. 2-0-0, sitting 1,000 gold up against his opposition. Not too much trouble for Vamana this game around. You can see, look at that farm, man. Almost 700 XP a minute, 680.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I mean, Dwurst is just a very tenured player in the solo lane. He knows how to farm efficiently. And I was going to ask when the Gold Fury was going to be attempted, and here it is here. The Kukulkan has ultimate, so I mean that's one of the best clearing mage abilities in the game when it comes to objectives, next to the Ice Assault. Ice Assault is actually the best clear for objectives, and Kukulkan's pretty close. I
think they're closer than not. I mean, the argument for ISIS is the fact that, like, nobody can come and join, otherwise they're going to get taken out as well. You ever get hit by a Kukulkan ultimate?
It's not pretty.
Exactly. So, a lot of tools there for Team Eager to go ahead and secure their objectives. Catalyyyst going to be forced to the right for a moment. AirCougar just dealing with him very well. 3 levels up is AirCougar.
Yeah, I mean, Catalyyyst needs to not fight at all. He needs to be sitting under his tower and just farming as much as possible. Any fight with AirCougar is a losing fight. He's level 12. He's 3 levels down. Build's actually very similar right now. Cougar not that far ahead when it comes to that. I'm assuming he has a decent amount of gold in hand. Dwurst here, going to pop his ultimate. And Sealcar has been getting the better of Dwurst every time we've taken a look at this lane. And I think that's just the hide of the Nemean when it comes to these, auto attackers swinging away at each other.
And also, not for nothing, Sealcar definitely a good player in his own right. TsmaII coming from behind. Beautiful gank by Kingdom, but the Purification going to put AirCougar in a good spot for now. Crush needs to pop, but it won't. And now all of a sudden, Scylla at the races looking for Cougar. Can't find him. Just launches. Nobody in target. Toasty winds up getting the credit for the Hunter, but Myflin answers back and takes out the Jungler. Lakenator finds an exit on the right side. Ultimate from Awilix not going to be found. And they're underneath the tower. A couple of flips and a big ultimate. One's going to get hit. One will dodge. But Toasty, he's the dodger, and he gets hit by the tornado. 2 dead for Eager. 3 dead for Kingdom Esports, and Toasty very poked out.
I mean, that was a really nice gank from Kingdom. That's exactly what they needed to do. AirCougar has shown that he has been pushed up by himself, doesn't have the ward vision, and they abused that fact. They found the kill on him. Unfortunately, though, Toasty actually ults a player that's very low to secure it, and you actually saw Lakenator pop his ultimate, I'm a Monster as well, but the damage from the epic uppercut was enough to kill him, so he doesn't get the reset, unfortunately. I mean, if that happens, I think we might see that fight go the other way, right? If Lakenator can get the reset on the kill and Toasty saves his ultimate, but it just didn't happen. And now,
Toasty's going to fall here. Fear no Evil out of TsmaII might save the life of Toasty, and it does. Is he here? He is! Going to find the route onto Delta Marine. Very low is the support still, though. And the belly bump finds a kill with Catalyyyst.
And that's just ridiculous. Delta Marine and Jellly. Like, taking the first tower is good. Pressuring the second tower, okay. But then they're just, like, behind the tier 2, trying to kill the Kumbhakarna, who's very good at staying alive as long as possible. And with how early in the game it was only 16 minutes at the time. The respawn timers were so short that TsmaII was able to rotate in along with the rest of the team and find another kill. Cougar, he's going to be fine for the most part here. Drops Salt just to be safe in. Jellly actually with the taunt.
And that's trouble for Toasty. Remember, he doesn't have the passive up, and Myflin going to take him out. That's the 4th death for the support on Kingdom. Airstrike is going to save the life of Jing.
Waiting. That's not going to be enough damage there if it connects, and the sprint away. Tier 2 here, not going to be pressured just yet.
I think he was trying for the triple.
Getting the better of Dwurst every time we look.
I think he was trying for the triple. Dwurst now turning things around on Sealcar. Plus the Athena, all of a sudden Sealcar realizes he's gone.
I think he was waiting for TsmaII to rotate in, but there was no ultimate for TsmaII, so I mean, that's not going to go either way. Speedwolf going to get stolen away, 16-6. And Eager's in the lead once again, 8,000 gold this time. Tier 2 on the right-hand side getting pressured by the split-pushing Athena.
8K and 11K for golden experience. I mean, just super in the lead as Team Eager. And they're playing like it as well. Cougar finds the double bounce.
Catalyyyst is just like, just keeps taking these fights when he's so far behind and he's paying for it. You can see he's working on the Wind Demon, but only tier 2 right there. And it's going to be Chins on the other side for Cougar. Lakenator in trouble as well. One more hit and he's going to die. Actually manages to get out.
Yeah, not going to find the hit as Eager. Instead, they're going to turn around onto the TsmaII. No
it's
mana
the same
available
two.
for the monkey, though.
Behind a tier 2 again.
Uh-huh. Jellly gets rooted after being put into the sky. Still very safe. 8 stacks on that Urchin, plus a Bulwark. I mean, Jelly's like impossible to kill.
He's not going to be easy. He is not going to be easy to kill here. Dwurst
here comes Dwurst
as well. He's going to throw out some damage onto Toasty. TsmaII's going to hit no one, unfortunately, with the overhand smash. And he's actually going to chase down Lakenator, who made it out with red and then stuck around.
Dwurst is going from tower to tower, tanking it for a little while, clearing it for the camps.
Oh, Lakenator got out. Just kidding. Caster's Cars. I was going to say he got out again, and then he got bounced by Cougar.
Tier 2 on the left-hand side, taken out. Myflin diving Phoenixes now, trying to escape the enemy. Realizes he's dead. Going to try and TP out. Can't. Smart Mez coming out from Toasty. And that'll secure the kill for Myflin. The rest of the squad for Eager, though, pushing up a tier 2 tower. Halfway dead is the tower already. Team Eager leading by 10 kills.
This is the Eager we expected in game 1. Just dominant front to back.
Yep.
Kingdom getting the better of them, at least in the early game. Really nice time ult coming out from Dwurst. Going to immune out that Fear No Evil here. Toasty trying to make something happen along with his team. But, I mean, Jellly and Dwurst just man-fighting. With Cougar's rotation, I don't see how Kingdom are getting out of this one.
You mentioned the ultimate. I mentioned the meditation. Perfect med bait. TsmaII is in the air when that meditation comes out. There's no way he can change his mind. He's already jumping. So the meditation comes out. Everybody from Eager just turns and burns. See you later, Catalyyyst. That's another death. 6 in total for the Jing Wei as tier 2 falls.
Just look at Lakenator's health. He got hit by 1, maybe 2 ticks of that tornado, and that's like a third of his life.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this Kukulkan right now, there's so much penetration on him, and he's stacking up Thoth as well. And it's just level 17, just really far ahead.
Kukulkan. Kukulkan, man. Kukulkan, man.
Hit him with the Soul Reaver. Or not Soul Reaver, Soul Eater.
No, that's Vamana. That's Vamana hitting him with the Soul Eater.
I almost forgot what this item does. It's been so long since it's changed.
So Soul Eater used to be like an early game lifesteal item, and now it's more a little bit late game. It gives you like a nice little like shield almost.
It's a heal. It's you collect souls as you last hit minions, and then if you get below 50%,
it pops up.
It pops, and you get that heal. Delta Marine could be in a little bit of trouble. Pop Sanctuary, I'm a monster, off the mark. Good purification coming out from the Kukulkan. Going to stay alive. Dwurst just pushing forward. And all the towers are down. And Eager are playing an arena game at this point.
Yeah, this is just Dwurst.
They've been playing arena for 10 minutes. Just running around in circles, killing people.
Yeah, the support on Eager is a higher level than anybody on Kingdom. And that is never a good sign. Level 17 for Jellly. The highest level on Kingdom is a 16, shared by the top 3, solo, jungle, and mid. And it's been really rough for Kingdom fans. Game 1 was a little bit closer. Game 2, this is Eager's from front to back.
Eager. Just bait Fire Giant now. I mean, they have 0 waves, and they're pressuring players at their Phoenixes.
Fire Giant is definitely the call here. It looks like that's what Team Eager is going to opt for. Big old fireman.
They don't even have to commit to it. They just need to bait it for a fight, and that's where you can push out the Phoenixes. Or just get Fire Giant for free after that.
Or just get the Titan.
You can see Myflin, just he's on zone doing a Lakenator coming in, and Eager need to be a little bit careful with this one. This could be stolen. But
Fire Giant taken out already. Eager have credit for that one. The ultimate from Kukulkan. Not even needed. And now everybody's looking for the kills. Lakenator chased out. TsmaII does get Delta Marine. That's a good kill. So it's 1 for none. Kingdom Esports winds up on top.
Pretty good coming out from Kingdom. If they were able to pick up another kill, that'd be big. Oh, but Lakenator falls as well. Toasty going to take a spill. Sealcar rotated in. TsmaII is going to steal away the speed buff, so a small consolation prize. But Eager right now, there's no objectives on the map to take. No towers, no Gold Fury. A single red buff still stands. And Sealcar's back is going to be stopped on the ward. And now the team with Fire Giant going to start to pressure out the Phoenixes. It should only be a matter of time for Kingdom. Nice taunt. Nice spin around taunt there on Catalyyyst as he was trying to fly away.
Yeah, the mechanics on Jellly, no surprise there. I mean, we've been watching him. Oh, Myflin. The jump to
that guy
nowhere.
made a mistake. Actually, might be able to outplay him here. The knockup, though, not going to connect, and Myflin just trying to get away. Sealcar over the wall, overhead kick.
Nice, Sealcar. Nice stuff. Sealcar, you know, it's fun. We're watching Sealcar here, and you can see him top player damage for his team. Sealcar is actually a very accomplished player and can certainly bring it.
I mean, even behind, he was every time we took a look in the solo lane, he was actually out boxing Dwurst. So.
Yeah, Sealcar, like I said last game, and pretty much the same thing. Sealcar here is definitely the shining light for Kingdom Esports. I don't know who the captain is, but I definitely am rallying around Sealcar when it comes time to look to win games.
It's definitely team play that this team can work on. Obviously, individuals can always improve. I think you've noticed it as well, where Kata probably has the most to gain. However, he has swapped roles, and that is not an easy thing to do. I talk about it all the time. Switching roles is incredibly challenging if you're, at the highest level of one role.
Especially if you're going to go against freaking Kugi.
Yeah.
Like, this guy right here, he is... I think we can call him the #1 hunter on Xbox. It's a little bit tight, but AirCougar...
I mean, based on tenureship and everything, yeah. Right? I mean, unless you see someone dominating him.
He was a decent player in the PC world as well, and that's rough for Toasty. He gets pulled back all the way in the back line. Myflin gets credit for that. Sealcar in trouble as well.
I'm a monster. This could be big. Delta Marine
that's
really
a good play
low.
From
TsmaII finds it, but Lakenator falls, and TsmaII also, from the depth, Delta Marine sealing him out.
Yeah, it's the turnaround. That's the play that Kingdom Esports needs to make 10 minutes ago at 14 minutes instead of 24. At 14 minutes, Kingdom can fight into that, and they can turn it around despite being down a couple of thousand. You can't really fight into that 20,000 down. Not going to happen.
And 2 Phoenixes down. It's going to be a Dia side coming up from Eager, and they're going to take game 2 here over Kingdom Esports. So a really nice second day for them after dropping to Soar, a team that they had beat 8-1 in the qualifiers for the SMITE Console League, and then losing to them was pretty rough. So finding 2 wins here probably feels good for them.
Feels good, man. Definitely a good, strong case for Team Eager. They take 2 out against Kingdom Esports, which is exactly where they want to be. These guys have really had a lot of performance and a lot of success before the Pro League was spawned, and now that it's out, certainly continuing on that. Next game will be Noble versus Most Wanted, but before we tie a bow on this one, what's your biggest takeaway from this matchup?
Eager's still Eager. Maybe there was, I mean, there was probably some questions, right? They dropped a Soar. They had dominated them for so long. Are they really that good? And then just like showing that, yes, compared to the rest of the field, these are still the top 2 teams. Kingdom, I do think they have a really nice base to build off of. There's some individual mistakes that players obviously need to work on there. Sealcar had a fantastic showing, in my opinion. And it's really about the team play. I mean, if they go back and watch these games, there's going to be so many things that they can take from that and learn from.
Team play is definitely how you sort of win games, but it's about the individuals on the highlight reel. We got Delta Marine here, previously known as Unrelinquished in the world of PC, and watching this guy has been so much fun.
One of the things that I think Eager has over other squads is how fast they are at timing their relics. Delta Marine and AirCougar specifically, the timing on their relics was just so pinpoint. You saw it there at the beginning of the play. Like, the second the taunt is coming out, the Purification's already popped straight into the Sanctuary. They stayed alive, especially in game one, in a lot of scenarios where they should have fallen.
And also, just the ability to use the ultimates. A lot of people are, I want to say,
Trigger happy.
they're not so trigger happy, right? The ultimates out of Delta Marine come out whenever the hell he feels like it, and he winds up finding kills rather than holding it. Same thing with Myflin, using the ultimate, seeing the CC immunity on the Vamana didn't deter him, just wanted to find the increased movement speed and the damage to take out the target.
And Myflin was all over Kingdom, both games. I mean, it was just incredible. Just so much pressure in the jungle. TsmaII doing a pretty good job of trading out objectives, to be fair. When we saw him multiple times stealing away the speed buff and the like, so I mean, it was just really challenging for Kingdom Esports to come back in it when the jungle had so much pressure on it.
Eager had this one 7 ways till Sunday, and a big part of it was the solo laner. We've got Dwurst on the line. Congratulations on your wins, Mr. Dwurst. How you feeling today?
Thanks. I'm feeling great.
Yo, awesome. Good to hear you. It's been a while, man. What have you been doing since all the qualifications and all the individual lands? What have you been doing since then, and what's it like to play in a league now as opposed to individual tournaments?
Well, we did play in a league. We played in the MLG league, so I guess it's somewhat similar to that.
Yep.
Only better.
Okay. Talk to me about Mystical Mail. Is this back, or was this a matchup-specific item you looked to pick up? Because I was wondering about it.
I was mainly just having some fun, but I like the item a lot.
Do you think it's good? Like, all right, are you gonna go up against Sor and pick up this item? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I love it. So you guys, Team Eager, you have played out today, and you guys looked very, very, very strong. Soar's number 2. What can you tell to the fans at home about your team that we don't get to see on the screen? Any fun facts about, Jellly only likes ketchup or whatnot? What can you tell us about your squad? He's got to dig deep for this.
He's got to think. He's like, I don't even like these guys. I just play with them.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll give you more of a focus. You guys with Team Eager, how close are you guys to Zapman and the other guys to PC Squad, and how much do they help you out there as far as improving as a team?
Really close to Zapman. He bought us food at LAN, so we're all a big fan of him.
Yeah, I'll get down for that. You buy me food, I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
How confident are you guys heading into this split? Obviously, you dropped the 2 games to Soar, probably not what you expected, but do you think it'll be a top 2 finish or maybe a number 1?
Oh, definitely. Hopefully we'll take back number 1. I think there's a very good chance Soar and us will tie.
Okay.
If we 2-0 them at the end of the season, but we'll see.
It'll be tough. Congratulations on your wins. You got any shout-outs before we let you go?
Shoutouts to Eager and Zapman. Good luck at DreamHack.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That is the solo laner, Dwurst, coming out for Team Eager. They take 2 today. They lost 2 yesterday, so that will put Soar at number 1 and Kingdom Esports all the way at the bottom. They've lost all 4 matches, unfortunately. Kingdom 0-4.
And this is kind of be expected. They did come in as the bottom seed. Elevate was the other team next to, or it was Noble next to them, but they got the better end of that yesterday. So, I mean, Kingdom's kind of a work in progress, and see where they end up by the end of the split. However, up next, Most Wanted versus Noble. It's going to be pretty interesting. I think both of these teams looking much better than originally expected in day 1.
Yeah, these guys have a lot of strength on their squad and some name power. It's been a while since we've seen Clow on the big stage. Stay tuned, and you'll get some more of the Clow.